Welcome to a Fifth of Jack Gaming, where today we're opening up 3 packs of Innistrad Midnight Hunt set boosters. These are going to have 1 foil and 1 art card in them. And thank you for watching, and let's see what we open up. Coming out of the first pack is Tavar. It's the full art of that, and it's Tovar, the Dire Overlord, by Chris Rohan, number 5 out of 81. We open up a Plains. A Component Collector costs 2 and a blue for Homunculus. It's neither night or day. It becomes day as it enters the battlefield. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, you may tap or untap a target non-land permanent. It's a 1/4 body. So the neat thing about day and night is once it gets into play, you have to keep track of it. And it revolves with the person that's on the play. With that said, to switch it from day to night, you have to play no spells, or you have to switch it from night to day, you have to play 2 spells. We have an Unblinking Observer that costs us 1 and a blue. For a Homunculus, tap it, add 1 blue. Spend this mana only to pay for disturb cost or cast instants or sorcery spells. That's a 2/1 body. We're going to be Startle. Costs us 1 and a blue. It's an instant. Target creature gets -2/-0 until end of turn. You create a 2/2 black zombie creature with decay. That means it can't block. But once you attack with it, you sacrifice it at the end of the combat step. Hedge Witch's Mask costs us 1 white. For an equipment, equipped creature gets +1/+1. An equipped creature can't be blocked by creatures with power of 4 or greater. Equip cost costs us 2. Sunset Rivalry costs us 1 and a white. It's a sorcery. If an opponent has more life than you, you gain 4 life. If an opponent controls more creatures than you, create 2 1/1 white human creature tokens. If an opponent has more cards than you in hand, you draw a card. Gavany Dawnguard costs us 1 and a 2 white. For a human soldier, has Ward 1. That means it would cost 1 extra for them to be able to target with a spell or ability. If it's neither day or night, it becomes day as it enters the battlefield. When it becomes day, or when day becomes night, or night becomes day, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal the creature card with a converted mana value of 3 or less from them and put it into your hand. Put the rest of them at the bottom of your library in any order. It's a 3/3 power toughness. Village Watch costs us 4 and a red. For a human werewolf, has haste, has a 4/3 body. On the day-bound side and the night-bound side, it's the Village Reavers. Wolves and werewolves you control have haste. It's a 5/4 body. And then we have a Bird of Mire, costs us 2 and a green. For a human archer werewolf, has reach, it's a 1/4 on the day-bound side. On the night-bound, it becomes Wing Shredders. It's a werewolf with reach, and it's a 3/5. Morning Patrol costs us 2 and a white for vigilance, and it's disturb. That means we could play it from our graveyard for that cost, but we'll end up flipping it. On this side, it's a 2/3, but over on the other side, it becomes a 2/1 that has flying and vigilance. But if it would be put into the graveyard, we have to exile it instead. Our rare is Unnatural Growth. Costs us 1 and 4 green. It's an enchantment. At the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. And then our foil, it's a Luminarch Veteran. It's a human cleric, and whenever another creature enters the battlefield that you control, gain 1 life. Has a disturb cost of 1 and a white. On that side it's a 1/1, or on the other side it's also a 1/1, but it has flying. And then the transform card. Popping open the second pack. Let's see what we end up getting out of it. And it's Tovar, the Midnight Scourge by Chris Rohan. It's number 6 out of 81. And then we got a swamp. Moon Ranger Slash costs us 2 and a red. It's an instant. This spell costs us 2 less if it's night. The slash does 3 damage to any target. Homestead Courage costs us 1 white for a sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control. It gains vigilance until end of turn. Has a flashback cost of 1 white. And then we have a Snarling Wolf that costs us 1 green. For a wolf, has a 1/1 body, and then we can pay 1 and a green. Snarling Wolf gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Activate this only once each turn. And then we have the Persistent Wolf that costs us 1 and a green. It gets +2 or it's a wolf that has a 2/2 body. It has a cost of 2 and a green to activate, and it gains Death Touch until end of turn. First uncommon is a Root Coil Creeper. Costs us a blue and a green. It's a plant hoarder that has a 2/2 bot. Tap it, add 1 mana of any color. Tap it, add 2 mana of 1 color. Spend this mana only to cast spells from your graveyard. Or you can tap a blue, a green, tap it, exile it, and return a target land card or a target card with flashback you own from exile to your hand. Our other uncommon is a Phantom Carriage. Costs us 4 and 2 blue for a spirit flying. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card with flashback or disturb. Put it into your graveyard, then shuffle. It's a 4/4 body. And then we have 2 Tireless Haulers. Costs us 4 and a green. Has vigilance. And then on the daybound side, it's a 4/5, but we'll flip it over to the nightbound, and it's a 6/6. And it becomes Dire Strain Brawler. Village Watch costs us 4 and a red. Has haste. It's a 4/3 body on the day side. And then on the night side, it becomes the Village Reavers. Wolves and werewolves gain haste. And has a 5/4 body. And then our rare is a Memory Deluge. Costs us 2 and 2 blue for an instant. Look at the top X amount of cards of your library, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast this spell. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest of them at the bottom of your library in any random order. Has a flashback cost of 5 blue. And then our foil is a Mythic Rare. It's a Sunstreak Phoenix. Costs us 2 and 2 red. For a Phoenix, that's a 4/2 body. Flying. If it's neither day or night, it becomes day when it enters the battlefield. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, you may pay a 1 and a red. If you do, return the Phoenix from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And then we got a Clue token. Always nice getting a foil mythic. But let's open up pack 3. Let's see what we got. Are we going to go out on a bang, or are we going to go out with a whimmer? Art card. Green-Color Stewart Slayer by Francisco Mayara. Number 67 out of 81. We have an Island. Unruly Mob. Costs us 1 and a white. For a human. It's a 1/1. Whenever another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Unruly Mob. Defensive trait costs us 2 and a black. For an instant, destroy a target creature without flying. Rash the Effigy costs us 1 red. It's an instant, destroy a target artifact or target attacking creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Bounding Wolf costs us 2 and a green, has flash and reach. It's a 3/2 body. Our first uncommon is the Faithful Mending. Costs us a blue and a white. It's an instant. You gain 2 life, draw 2 cards, then you discard 2 cards. Has a flashback cost of 1 in white and a blue. Ominous Roost costs us 2 and a blue for an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, you may cast a spell from your graveyard. Create a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying. This creature can block only creatures with flying. Graveyard Trespasser costs us 2 and a black for a human werewolf. Has ward where you can end up discarding a card. Whenever a Trespasser enters the battlefield or attacks, exile 1 card from a graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way and each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. It's a 3/3 body. Then on the Nightbound side, it's a Graveyard Glutton. It's all the same things, but it's a 4/4. Baneblade Scoundrel costs us 3 and a red for a human rogue werewolf. Whenever it becomes blocked, each creature blocking it gets -1/-1 until end of turn on the Daybound side. But on the Nightbound, or it's a 4/3. On the Nightbound side, it is Baneclaw Marauder. It's a werewolf, has the same abilities, and it's a 5/4. And then we have a Hound Tamer, costs us 2 and a green for a human werewolf. Trample. Pay 3 and a green, put a +1/+1 on the counter target creature. On the Daybound side, it's a 3/3, but at night it becomes Untamed Pup. Other werewolves and wolves you have gain trample. It's a 4/4 body. Little guys costs us a green. It's a Treefolk Spirit, trample, and whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on it. When it dies, you gain equal to its power. It's a 1/1 body. And then our foil is the Haunted Ridge. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more lands. Tap it, add a black or a red. The final card is a human token. What do you think about the packs? What would you pick? Let us know down in the comments down below. If you're liking the content that we're putting out, like, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon to be notified about any of our future videos. Thank you for watching, and until next time, we'll see you later.